He's a little roided out. Hey nerds, today we're going to be checking out this TMNT Triceraton Infantryman. Say that fast like 3 times and see if you can say it out loud. This is from JoyToy, of course, their 1/18th figure line. Sent to me again by my good buddy Cody over Too Much New Toys. And you know, damaged box again. Do we care? No, because we're not going to keep the boxes. Let's see here. Oh, there we go. We'll get rid of this. And we pop this off, and everything's probably going to fall out. So we just take our time right here and dump it out. Ooh, there we go. Do we have everything out of here? Yep. Nothing left in the box. Alright, first off, we have his tail. Now these tails are wired, which is awesome. So you think bendable. Look at that. Look at that. We're going to attach his tail to his body real quick. Alright, there we go. And now we can take a look at our infantryman. This must go by his thigh. Oh, that must be where weapons go. Sweet. Look at this face. Look at this. Look at the design on this. Ooh, look at that. We got the whole bandana thing floating around the back. That's awesome. Mouth opens. Yes. Look at the teeth. Teeth in the tongue. Purple eyes. Look at the shading on that. So awesome. Little bit of paint rub, I think, probably got damaged in shipping, but whatever. You can touch that up if you feel like it, or he could just be battle damaged. Look at this armor. I love the contrast of like the matte finish and the shiny silver. That's awesome. Got the grenades here. These all come off if you want to take them off. Let's see. Yeah, and the cell shading, not cell shading. The black wash on the muscles just makes everything pop. Look at the muscles. Look at them. He's jacked. That's awesome. These guys are so cool looking. Tail out the way. Oops. Pull the tail off. Not a big deal. Let's check out the articulation real quick. Toes. Like this. Up and down. Or sorry. The ankle rocker. I was saying the wrong thing. I don't know why. Got the double jointed knee. Kind of gap right there is not too great. But whatever. If you're bending the knee. Who cares? You're not going to see it. We got the ankle rocker up there. Right there, see that? The drop down hips. Can you see it? And you'll notice the shiny in there because on their heavier duty figures, JoyToy uses the metal joints, which I love. Love. SHF did that with their TMNT line, which makes them like way more sturdy. So like the fact that JoyToy is doing it too, loving it. Now let's see here. We have the shoulders go all the way like this. We'll come back to the torso in a minute. Up this far, all the way around. No bicep cut, but we got some rotation right here in the elbow. So that's good. Let's see here. Single joint elbow, 90 degrees. Pretty solid. Standard articulation nowadays, it seems like. And let's see, back to the waist. So we spin right here at the waist. Right? We got that. And then we have a torso cut right there underneath the armor, you can see. And we're going to take the armor off in a minute, and I'll show you what that looks like. But crunch, look at that, the crunch forward and backwards. Armor is limiting the crunch forward. Nice side motion right there. Head goes all the way around. Up, looks down that far. Looks up that far. Pretty cool. Yep. So you can use the tail to support him, but you don't really need it. He's a pretty solid figure without it. Pretty awesome. You're not going to get a whole lot of cross body with this guy, but that's fine. All right. Let's see. I'll show you. Let's look at some other stuff, and then we'll take the armor off. They just pop off right there. It's pretty easy. Pull the head off, and it should just come apart. All right. Weaponry. Does this come apart? I think it does. Yes. Okay. So we have 2 knives that he can hold, and also just make one big kind of weapon to fight. That's sick. That's cool. That'll make storing them easier. Let's pop one in his hand. Show you guys what that looks like. Hands pop off nice and easy. Look at got the fingernails painted and everything. Look at that. Look at that. I'm like, look at it, but I'm not even showing you on camera. The gauntlets probably come off if you want to take them off. Okay. So there we go. We've got the blades, and of course, like these are gonna pop off all the time off the hips. Not a big deal. Then he has a big blaster. Check that out. That is sick. Look at the metal kind of like paint job they gave it. Nice. With the red triangle. targeting system. Look at that. That's pretty sick. Is there like a... I love it. Very cool. Very cool. What do you guys think? Sick? See if he can put it in his hand. You got the trigger finger already on, so that works. Slide it in like this. There we go. They want that away. You get a nice little wobble. Death to all shelled creatures on this planet, aka turtles. Alright, that's sick. I'm loving this. Let's see if we put this together. It's got like a Thanos blade, right? The Infinity from MCU. Kind of reminds me of that. Let's get that. This whole hand came off. Alright, he did come with the stand. Did I show you? The stand, of course. We got our little sewer stand, individual stand, or kind of like a display base. You know, stick a bunch together. I got two here, so we just do that real quick, right? Just like this. Once you get all four, you got something cool. All right. Oh, it's Annabella. All right. Okay, check this out. Look at this 6-shooter. Kind of a 6-shooter. You know, was there a bullet for this thing? It looks like it would have a bullet, but the Zorax figure had one. Let me see. I'm looking through the accessories to see here if I have it. I wonder if that would work. Zorax came with this, right? Could you put this in there? Oh, it almost fits. How cool would it be if that fit in there? The 6-shooter, but it's like one giant rocket. Okay. Anyways, what's awesome about this? Look, check this out. It fits right here. That's sick. You can rotate this around. So cool. I love that. Can we get this off of him? Oh, I bet you we could slide this all the way off his foot too. Let me work it around here. Yeah, okay. Let me get this around his ankle. You're asking me, why am I doing this? I'll show you in a second. We'll get there. Point the toe up. There we go. Okay, so if we get that off, let's take his head off. And pop. Nice. Well, we'll get rid of this. And we can take this off. We can get a better look at how he's built underneath here. Check it out. Look at that. Look at he's ripped. Let's put his head back on now. Come on now. All right. Pop that back on. Of course that fell off. These always fall off. These gauntlets do not come off. They actually look like they're glued on. Cool. Cool. We'll leave them then. Now we need his grippy hands. He's got some grippy hands right here. See this? That's not a grippy hand. That's a fist. That's a fist. We have, oops, this one here, and we need this grippy hand off of this. All right, put his hands back on. Jesus. All right. Sometimes these can be a pain to get on. Sometimes they pop off. All right. There we go. Nice. Now we get the dumbbells that came with them. Check these out. So sick. All right. Put this in one hand. No, stay on. There we go. He's doing some curls. Or, I don't know. Presses. What do you even call them? Listen. Look at that. Too buff. Oh, I'm too sexy for this. What am I doing? All right. He's buff. Look at that. He's ripped. The Triceraton Infantryman. Say that fast. Triceraton Infantryman. Infantryman. I think he's more like an infantry dino. He's even can do this one-footed because he's such a badass. Excuse my French. Yep, there he goes. He's the peak of dinosaurian fitness. You can't get more buff than this boy right here. Eat your heart out, turtles. He's jacked. Come on, I had him balancing. No, it's this right here. Throwing it off. Throwing it off. See, hold the balance point. Where's it going? That way? Tilt him a little bit. And boom, you got it. He's up. He's solid. All right. That's our Triceraton Infantryman. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You want to work out with him? You trust him in the gym to be your workout buddy? All right, nerds.